Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, in the previous video I've explained to you how in terms of our tafakkur, tazakkur and then muhasabah, and how it is linked to our state of flow or state of ecstasy or state of peace or state of tranquility. So there's a lot of new science in the science of the flow. In psychology, this is a new science, and it's also now they're doing a lot of brain mapping. They're doing a lot of work in terms of neurobiology and neuro scanning, as well as functional EEG, functional MRI, and so on. So how are we going to understand this vis-a-vis, for example, when we say about khusyu and when we say about being able to concentrate? Because the state of khusyu is a state in which we are able to concentrate, we lost track of time, we feel happy, we feel ecstatic. A lot of them feel very ecstatic. They feel that this is something that gives them joy, happiness, fulfillment, and so many of those things. That is actually an area in which we are free from stress. That means we are very happy doing that, and it can take hours or months or years, but we are in the state of flow. So how do we understand this state of flow? We must understand this from what are the challenges that we face. So this axis is challenges and this axis is your skills. So if you have a situation in which the challenges are so high, then you have anxiety, you have stress. So at that level you have cortisol, endorphin and so on. So these are causing your brain to be stressed out. You get frustrated, you get angry, or you get fearful. So this is anxiety. If the challenges are too high, so if there are challenges to do a task, to give and do something, to achieve something in your life, or a task given by your boss, whatever it is, if the challenges is too high, you get anxiety and stress. But if the challenges is too slow, then you get too little, there's no challenge whatsoever at this level. So the higher the challenge, the more anxiety that you have. If there's no challenge, you get boredom. Alright? Nothing, it's just simple. So you just like routine, you're doing every day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. So you get bored. So there is no progress in terms of your ability, your skill set, your knowledge, your achievement in life, your success, and so on. So what we need to do is we have to find a balance, and that balance is between anxiety and boredom. This is what we call the flow state. Alright, in terms of whatever challenges in life, we must take it a little bit more than what we can do. That means studies in neurology and psychology shows that if you are given a task that's about 4 or 5% more than your capacity. For example, a child is learning alphabet. So they know already, for example, 20 of the alphabet, then you can add 1 more or 2 more. So it's basically a few percent more. So they will not get anxiety. But if you give a child who doesn't know alphabet and straight away you give them all the letters of the alphabet, they get anxiety. Alright? So you have to find an area, this is called the sweet spot of flow state. Alright? Where you feel happy doing it, you feel that it's a challenge, you feel that you are learning something, you feel that it is possible to learn something new, and then you grow in your flow state. So your capability in terms of your skills and the challenges will just grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and at this point you achieve success. Success in life, success in your career, success in your family, success bringing up your children, success in so many things. But you must always bring this idea of this flow state in whatever that you want to do. So even for ourselves, a lot of us get into stress because we want to achieve something fast. Alright? You can achieve something, but it must take within the means of your capability. You must have the skill sets in terms of the knowledge, in terms of the practical experience, in terms of your personal skill, your emotional skill, your knowledge skill, and so on. So all the skill set that you require to achieve success in life must be there for you to achieve something. For example, you want to become a successful say for example, a successful business person, an entrepreneur. So you must have the basis of entrepreneurship. But suddenly you say, okay, I want to make $1 million. But you want to make $1 million, you go and do something without the knowledge, without the skill, without the necessary. So you be all the time having anxiety, failure, and so on. So then, if you don't do anything, that means you don't start your business, it's boredom. You're just being frustrated to death. But if you have anxiety, there's too much, you can't do anything. But along the way, you learn about entrepreneurship, you learn about what business that you are strong in, you measure yourself in terms of your skill set. Maybe you're good in computing, then you do online business, and then you pick up the right product, learn from some masters, some sifu, some great entrepreneurs, study them, and so on. So you build your base slowly and slowly, then at the end you become a successful entrepreneur. The same thing for children in education. If you want to teach them everything, that means they must have level, right? Level 1, level 2, level 3, and so on. So you must bring them the graduated level so that they will not be bored because there's no challenge, or they will not have anxiety because it's too challenging. So that is the balance of flow state in which we can have full concentration, you feel happy and good. So how is this related to khusyu? Because this is related to when we are doing our own muhasabah, we want to change ourselves in terms from our improving ourselves in terms of our habits, daily habits. We will have a lot of, for example, challenges. So we have a negative habit. For example, we are lazy. All right, we just don't bother. So we are living in boredom, laziness. So you know you are living in boredom and laziness, and you want to have success, for example, in having, say, achieving and receiving your degree in your studies, for example, say in Islamic studies. Then you know that you have to move on from boredom and laziness to a flow state where you are taking the challenge. But your body, because of 20 years of habit, maybe you're 21 years old or 21 years of habit, always relax lah brother, never mind, do it tomorrow, procrastination, all these bad habits that is building in you. So you want to take the first step to go, and you may have some result that enable you, for example, to enter university marginally only. So when you go to the classes, you found, wow, it's so far ahead, everybody is so far ahead. So what you do? You get anxiety. All right, and a lot of them give up. So they go back to their old state, because the old state is the state in which they do nothing, achieve nothing, feel nothing, and they know they become a failure. But to do that, then we must, a mentor, somebody at the university, a friend, can help him or her to then learn the basics in terms of, for example, in Islamic studies, what are the requirements, and then step 1, step 2, step 3. So finally, then they will get the degree. But then they will not be bored. Then they will not be lazy. Then they will change their habit from boredom, laziness to being hardworking and being achiever in life. And that is all possible when we have muhasabah. We have to go back to muhasabah. Who am I? Why am I on this world? What am I to achieve in this world? What am I going to do? So there's muhasabah. And then you ask for Allah help. Allah help, there's a tazakkur. Alright? And then tafakkur is to look over the greater issues of your purpose and meaning in life in the overall preview of our deen, Islam. So this is where a lot of our great teachers, they are always in the state of flow. The alim, the ulama, the salihin, the arifin, you can see they're always smiling. You mean they don't have problems in life? You mean they have problems? They have a lot of problems. But the problems is nothing compared to their sense of flow and sense of mission and sense of purpose of their thinking about what they can do in service of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in service of the ummah, in service of humanity, in service of somebody else. So they do something greater than themselves. And they found that in psychology, if you do something for others, not for yourself, you do something for others, you get happiness. So the flow state is a state of happiness in which you can serve the ummah, serve humanity, and in that process grow as a successful person. And you enjoy what? You enjoy the benefit of this flow state of peace, happiness, tranquility, and inshallah you have the fullness of success which Allah has given us. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. And we feel that fullness, and we understand our purpose and meaning in life as a true and sincere servant of Allah, as His Khalifa on this earth, always striving to make ourselves good, helping others to be good, and making the world good, inshallah.